Hello. It's it's been a while. It's been a good long while since I've actually updated this channel in pretty much any way, shape, or form. So, hi! Long time no see. So yeah, it's been a pretty long time since I've actually posted anything that's anything on this channel, and I honestly figured that it's about time that I actually posted some kind of an update video, simply because there have been a few things going on in the previous months or so that have been kind of bringing me back to the online space, sort of, and I kind of wanted to sort of talk quickly about why I've been kind of disappearing all the time, and hopefully plans for the future, hopefully for a particularly bright future. So bear with me as I ramble and rimble incoherently, because it's like 3 in the morning right now. Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning. So, nocturnalism for the win. So yeah, again, for like the third time, I haven't really posted anything in a long time, and despite that, occasionally I still get some subscribers, and occasionally I'm also asked why I don't really do anything anymore, or haven't done anything for a long time, and honestly, a lot of it had to do with frustration and a lack of motivation, to be perfectly honest. A huge issue that I kept having was I've had problems with some of the software that I was using, issues with footage, and things kept going funky, and some other personal stuff that I might talk about later, but not necessarily right now anyway. But yeah, basically, I just wasn't really feeling it for a while, and it just kind of settled and saturated for a really long time, and it was a little depressing, actually, to be perfectly honest, but things in the last couple of months have been happening, and I am starting to get that drive back, finally, and I feel like talking about those things because they could potentially bloom into even bigger things as well. So, yeah. Some of the people who have recently subscribed to my channel have probably done so after seeing me on my brother Hoax's channel doing some co-streaming. So yeah, my brother has a channel, he does Let's Play streaming stuff, and every Wednesday and most Mondays I've actually been co-streaming with him for the last 2 or 3 months now, and that's actually kind of a big reason as to why I'm starting to get motivation to actually do some YouTube content again, because some of them asked about it, and it's like, oh shit, people are actually still interested in that, I guess. So, yeah. So I've been doing that, and it's actually been kind of cool, especially the co-op or competitive Wednesday thing that we've been doing. So yeah, as a result, I am definitely going to try my hand at doing some videos again, like reviews and other kind of similar stuff like that. I've actually got one in the pipeline right now about the Order on PlayStation 4, so I'm kind of hoping to have that out sometime around after the new year starts. So hopefully that will be a thing. As far as things in the future goes, I might actually try to mess around with some different formats. Probably make it a bit more freeform and a little less redundant, because one thing with my little structured, story concept, gameplay, presentation, blah 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 thing was I would be a little too detailed for my own good, I'm not sure. But either way, I'm thinking about possibly doing something a bit more quick, a bit more freeform, maybe do some mini reviews, maybe do some, reasons why a thing is awesome, maybe do, some sort of a thing where I look at some popular things and see if they're actually deserving of the popularity that they get. Stuff like that. Stuff that I'm still kind of in on thinking, and stuff that you can definitely chime in on too, if you people want to see stuff like that, I guess. Whoever might actually be looking at this. I'm still gonna try doing some stuff in the traditional format for now, but it's something that I'm thinking about possibly steering away from, so do take note if it happens. And due to the fact that I have been involved in the whole streaming thing lately, I've honestly been kind of contemplating doing my own little Let's Play thing. Something small scale. I definitely couldn't handle doing something super huge, especially on my own, but I definitely thought maybe, it might be cool if I did something LP-ish that something small, something maybe interactive, maybe have myself playing people's Mario Maker levels or Portal 2 levels or something along those lines, maybe play smaller titles, maybe have people throw stuff at me and see how I deal with it. Who knows? Stuff like that. Again, it's something that I'm still just kind of thinking about. I have no idea if I'm actually going to do it yet, but we'll see. But that's actually not all as far as LP stuff is concerned, because me and my roommate have actually been playing with the idea of doing a bit of a co-op Let's Play series as well, where we basically just play a bunch of stuff, particularly older stuff, and just kind of be idiots in our own special, unique way. We're sort of in the process of thinking about how we're going to do it. We're looking into getting some equipment to facilitate it, and we're going to see how that goes, I guess. But unfortunately, that's all I can really say before I get to the point where I start feeling as though I can't really promise anything without knowing if I can deliver on it, or if we can deliver on it, I should say. But that's not the only thing that my roommate wants to do. He's also thinking about doing some podcasts that I might also be frequenting in, sort of. He wants to do a music, movie, and TV-related podcast, but he also wants to do a sort of gaming offshoot of it on the side, and I'll definitely be around for the gaming one if it happens, but I'll also occasionally show up for the other one. The gaming one will probably be like a monthly dealio. I think he wants to do the TV movie one bi-monthly, so that's kind of all I can say about that right now. I'm sort of in the process of getting some openings done for it, and he's obviously working out how he's going to have it all executed, but I'll totally keep you guys posted on that if it's something that you're interested in. And seeing how I'm working on the openings for this particular podcast series right now, this is probably a good time as any for me to actually talk about a little something else that just kind of recently sprung up. I've never really talked about it too much, but if at all on here, but I actually do kind of play around with the whole electronic music production type thing, where I post some stuff every once in a while as the GammaWorks project. Yeah, it's a really, really creative name, I know. But hey, that's what I came up with at the time, I guess. The long random story. Well, it's not really that long, it's just a random story. But yeah, I actually recently opened up a YouTube channel for it earlier this year, and I've had a SoundCloud page for longer, so I'll probably talk a little bit more about that sometime in the near future if I decide to do these more updaty things more often. But yeah, as a result, a friend of mine from my old college program actually approached me not too long ago asking me if I wanted to do some soundtrack stuff for a short horror film that he's working on, and I've actually done stuff for him in the past, and so I was like, oh yeah, totally. So a few days back, he started up an Indiegogo campaign for it. I'm actually planning on doing a bit more of a detailed update on that on my GammaWorks project channel, which I will link to in the description among everything else that I've mentioned. It'll all show up somewhere on the screen and in the descriptions below, so if you want to check any of that stuff out, feel free! Yay! So yeah, that's pretty much it for what's been going on with me. It's been a bit of a depressing little slump, but I'm finally getting over it, and yeah, I'm actually starting to get back into the idea of doing this. I've been thinking about it for a really long time, and now it seems like it's the best time as any. I've got my hands on much better software now, so I'm not going to have some of the same problems that I had before, hopefully. And the fact that all these little side projects are sort of happening all around all of a sudden is just the extra kick that I need to actually start getting back into doing this. So yeah, things are good, things are looking pretty bright. To quote my buddy Shulk here, I'm really feeling it! If you're someone who subscribed to me back in, like, 2008, then, well, wow, thank you for sticking around for whatever reason. If you are one of the people from Hoax's channel who recently subscribed to me, then, wow, you are super cool. Except you, Butters. You know who you are. Okay, never mind, you're cool. Don't worry. Also, thank you to anyone who's actually subscribed to me in between, especially in between the random periods where I just didn't do anything ever. Thank you all for being you and being awesome. And also happy holidays, because it's that time of year too. So yeah, check out all of the stuff that I mentioned before, check out Hoax's channel, check out my GammaWorks channel, check out my Friends Indiegogo page, check out all of that fun stuff, as well as anything else that might pop up in the future. But until then, happy holidays, and I will hopefully see you guys sometime after the new year. Maybe. Sort of. Yeah.